What's up, everyone? It's time for another cooking tutorial demonstration. You know, I'm not much of a cooking teacher. Okay, so this is kind of what these series of cooking demonstrations are. I see a recipe online on YouTube or just kind of a written out recipe, and if it looks good to me, I'm gonna try it. See if a regular guy like me can, with regular kitchen utensils and average cooking equipment and all that stuff, see if I can make it in the comforts of my own home, and hopefully it'll taste good as much as it looks good online or on YouTube. So I was driving around for essential items, and I saw one of those farmers markets on the way to the store, so I decided, let's support some of the local farmers and see what they had. And I saw that they had some bananas, so that kind of sparked my curiosity. I kind of parked over to the side of the tent there, and I bought a bunch of bananas. I had probably about 3 different kinds of bananas, and I wanted to try them out. Actually, I brought them out here, okay? And I left them in the car, unfortunately, so they kind of brown. A few of them kind of browned a little bit, okay? But I was looking at one of these ones. I believe, now I asked him what it was. I think he said Saba banana. I'm not sure if this is a Saba banana. For those of you out there, if you want to put it down in the comment section to let me know what it is. But I'm just kind of curious to, what these taste like by itself. So I'm going to open one up here. And let's put this there and give it a little taste. Yeah, good. Pretty sweet, not too starchy, but actually, it was good. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit starchy out of that one. I guess I was thinking about the plantain bananas, and they didn't have plantains over at that booth. So let's go over to the next one, which this one is, I believe, he said this one was the apple banana, okay? And I've always seen these at the store and was curious to find out what they taste like. Once again, these are a little mushy, once again. So let's go with this. I hope this is the apple banana. A little bit more sweeter than what I think is the Saba banana. And finally, there was one other one that I asked him what it was, because he had a whole table full of bananas. I said, is this the apple banana? And then he said something like, no, it's the ice cream banana. And then kind of ice cream banana. I never heard of that until I actually looked it up, and there is such a thing as an ice cream banana. Ice cream, like you scream, ice cream, we're all screaming for ice cream, okay? Supposedly it has a really sweet taste, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. So let's see what we got here. Okay, give it a little shot. Not as sweet as what I think maybe the apple banana, but still pretty good. It's like a regular banana, a little bit thick. So we had the, what I think was the Saba, the apple banana, and the ice cream banana. Now what am I going to do with it? I bought a bunch, about like a bunch of the apple, a bunch of the ice cream, and a bunch of the Saba. What am I going to do with these bananas? I could make banana bread, of course, because some of them are mushy, but I had an idea. This is something that I always see my aunt and my mom would always do. And they would make, if you can guess, I'm going to bring out, wrappers. This could only mean one thing, lumpia. Okay, or Turon, as some of it is called in the Philippines. Okay, so we're going to take some wrapper, okay? And I'm going to do something very brave, because I've only done this, I think, one time before for a group fundraiser where I helped wrap some. This is regular lumpia was what I was doing, and I did it once and I haven't done it since. So I'm going to attempt to wrap some lumpia in front of the camera. Okay, the banana kind. Okay, or Turon. Okay, now some of you may be surprised to know this, but Turon, most people think of Turon with the banana and also the jackfruit. I am not a fan of jackfruit. Not that I don't like it, I don't hate it, I'm just not a fan of jackfruit. So these lumpias, or these Turon, is just gonna have the banana and the wrapper. All right, so I did have some here that I've already sliced here, and I'm gonna have to try to remember which one is which. Now, there are some people that like to, depending on how big the filling is, like to cut it in half. Okay, so I'm just going to try a couple of these with the wrapper cut in half. Oh, I hope I cut it straight. Work with me here. Work with me here. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of the small ones and wrap them up. Now, if you're doing this at home, and if you're following along at home actually, and you're watching me doing this, you're probably going to pull out your hair. No, that's not how you do it. I know different people have different ways of wrapping lumpia. Okay, this is one of the ways that I know. Okay, so as far as I know, kind of put it right there. This is the triangle method. Okay, so you put it kind of on the edge there. Okay, then you take one end here and you wrap it and try to center it there. Yeah. Okay, and then you roll it up. Okay, as tightly as possible. I'm not doing a very good job of it because of the, okay, because I got a lot of stuff in the way. All right, and then when you get to about the tip, some people use just regular water. Some people use like an egg wash to kind of paste up everything. I'm just going to use water because it's easiest. Okay, and we're going to fold these up. Huh? What do you think? Okay. So it didn't, it didn't stick, but not bad for the first time, huh? Ta-da! I'm cheating because I'm holding it. Okay. I'm gonna do one regular, okay, with a full wrapper rather than cutting them up. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. All right. Challenge. Okay. So I'm gonna take one of the Saba ones. Okay, kind of the bigger ones. Okay. And let's see if I can do this right. Okay. So you kind of put this just a little bit before you have to position the wrapper in a diamond shape, okay, facing you, and then put your filling, whatever your filling is, just below the halfway point, just below the halfway point. Okay, you're going to take this end here, okay, and then you're going to roll it up, okay, and then you take the sides, just like how you did the small one. Kind of tuck this underneath. Bring this together. Now it's important too, with the lumpia wrappers too, that you kind of keep them moist or keep them in the refrigerator, the freezer, okay, right before you use them, because if you leave them out for too long, like I think this is about to, they dry up, and then that's one of the reasons why I couldn't get them to, when I used water, to stick together. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, but if it doesn't, then we'll just have some flimsy lumpia. Okay. What do you think? It's kind of, I got some sharp edges. Okay. So please bear in mind, this is my first time in a long while wrapping lumpia. These are the banana ones. Okay. So this is the big one with the big wrapper without cutting it up. Now I'm going to finish the rest of these and take it over to the fryer. Okay, so I got the oil right now already preheated. It's at a medium heat right now, and we're going to put these right into the fryer. Now, once again, as I'm about to cook these, and as these go into the fryer, these aren't the wrapper's dried up just a little bit, so the water that I put is not really holding very well. So I know a lot of you experienced lumpia cookers or lumpia wrappers are probably just doing a faceplant. Oh my God, what is it doing? But hey, you know what? Trial by error. First time doing this in a long time, at least wrapping in a long time, and so we'll see what happens. All right, so we'll put these in there, and I'm already predicting that the wrappers are not going to be in a really nice tight seal, so okay, so we're just going to fry these till they're golden brown. So we're going to turn these over. Alright, so as these are frying, I'm going to admit to you that I actually cheated just a little bit, and it actually is good that I did, because on the first take I actually did put a first batch in here, and the oil was a little bit too hot, and right when I put them in the oil, they browned really quick, just the second I put them into the oil. So make sure that your oil is kind of at a medium heat and not too hot, otherwise you're going to brown, especially if you're cooking lumpia with uncooked meat in like pork or beef. All right, so make sure that your lumpia is in a, your oil is kind of at a medium heat. And I'll show you my first batch. They actually didn't turn out that bad, okay? They're just little on the dark gold brown. And then right when I noticed that, my camera battery ran out, so I'm not on a charger, okay? So like I said, trial by error, right? You just learn by doing, okay? And these are actually coming out pretty good here. Gonna leave them on for about another 10 to 15 seconds here. And what's the easy thing about banana is you don't have to worry about undercooking the, if you had meat, like a beef or a pork, you'd have to worry about making sure that it's cooked all the way through. But with the banana, and since I cut the bananas at room temperature, it should be warm enough. We just want to make sure that the wrapper, actually, I'm kind of surprised because the wrappers kind of stayed in place, so at least on a few of them. All right, so let's take these off the fryer. Make sure you have a plate with a paper towel on it so that the oil kind of drains off when they cool down. And these ones, they kind of fell loose a little bit. You can see the little wrapper, that little flap right there that came loose. That's all right. That's good. Good thing I'm not on the Food Network. All right. So we'll put these onto the plate. We'll let them cool down for just a few minutes, and we'll give them a little taste. Once again, presentation-wise, I could do better. Okay. Apple ones are good. Try the ice cream ones. Same. Actually, the apple ones are real sweeter. They came out real sweet after you cook them. So there's a lot sweeter taste. This one, still sweet, not as sweet as the apple ones, but still pretty good. Let's try the ones that I think are sour. Now, after cooking them, they have that plantain kind of taste, so less sweeter than all three. So in order, the apple ones came out real sweet. Ice cream ones, sweet. This one, not as sweet. Almost on the bland side. So, what I'm gonna do, since you saw the first batch, I'm gonna do some Hey, we got visitors. My roommate's here. This is gonna be like a taste test.
I was like, who's here?
Hey, come on, everyone. How you doing? She's here to pick up some mail. Okay, so I took some Nutella, put it in a bowl with hot water, and then put this other little bowl in there so it becomes a little bit of a syrup. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna put this on top. And we got some slivered almonds. Sprinkle that on top of there. And what else did I find in the fridge? I found some raspberries. Okay, come along and taste this.
Yes! I'm super excited.
She has not tasted. She hasn't been in the house last night, so she has not seen me taste this. That's the first batch I dropped on the floor. What do you think?
It's so good.
All right. So I did it with 3 types of banana. I don't know which one that was. It was either the Sabo or the ice cream banana. Either way, there's your proof, everyone.
Happy dance. Yummy, 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 and my tummy, tummy, tummy.
She doesn't like it. She enjoyed it. So I'm gonna enjoy what I can, or save as much as I can during these lean times. Have a good day, everyone. Banana Lumpia, thumbs up. My roommate says so as well. Hope you enjoyed it.